In this video, I'm going to reveal the best sports card to buy, in my opinion, and it's probably not who you think, because a lot of you guys may not even know who he is. So if you've been following me, you basically kind of know what sport I'm going to say. So right now we have to ask ourselves, what is cheap right now? Because you can't go out there and buy what's expensive. If you want to make a lot of money, you have to buy what others aren't. So right now, let's keep it simple. Baseball, right? Baseball is cheap. This stuff's going to go up in January, February, March, okay? So that's the first question we ask ourselves. Next question we ask ourselves, okay? What can we buy that's going to have a lot of hype and momentum in spring training in February, in March? Because the sports card market is built off hype and momentum. That's just how it works. Like Trevor Lawrence's value went up a lot in February and March because people got really excited. Calvin Ridley was coming back. Jaguars were going to be good, probably win the division, even though he really didn't do anything. But it's just built off hype, momentum. For those of you guys who've watched Wolf of Wall Street, Fugazi, right? So the person that's going to have a lot of hype come February and March when spring training rolls around is someone young, not a blue chip stock like Shohei Ohtani, someone that's gonna be starting for the first time that's just getting called up from the minors, okay? An example to kind of give from last year is like Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe, tons of excitement, tons of hype. It was the first year he was starting, came up from AAA, and he was the starting shortstop for the Yankees, right? It doesn't get any more exciting than the starting shortstop for the Yankees. And Anthony Volpe last year, from October, November, all the way up to February, March, his value almost doubled, okay? Just because of hype and momentum. He actually didn't do anything, but just, right, that's the train we're trying to ride. So someone with a solid chance of starting is someone who's playing really good in minor leagues right now, and he's probably 20, 21 years old, because if the kid's 18, 19, usually MLB teams don't call young kids up. They just don't. Usually it's not how it goes. Like Bryce Harper was called up when he was 19, but usually that's not traditional. So who's like 21 years old, playing well, and also what we want to factor in is who plays for a big market team, right? If we want to ride off hype and momentum, we want to be buying someone where a lot of people are going to get excited. Well, a lot of people follow big market teams. When I say big market teams, probably like Houston, teams in Texas, LA, Chicago, New York. That's where prospects sell for a lot of money. Just to give you an example, like you could have a player who's a 9, let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, like 10 being great, 1 being bad. Let's say you have a 9 out of 10 prospect for the Kansas City Royals, and you have a 7 out of 10 prospect for the New York Yankees. A lot of the time that 7 out of 10 is going to sell higher than the 9 out of 10 for the Royals, just because there's more Yankee fans. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it's just how it goes, okay? So this brings me to the person that I'm the most high on right now. Okay, now before I get into it, there is a few problems with what I just stated. So any of those guys that fall into all those categories that I just talked about, usually they sell for a lot of money, okay? Let me give you an example, like someone like Jackson Holiday. Am I buying him? I have a few Jackson Holidays back there, but not going crazy. His value is already through the roof. Just to give you an example, I spent $5,000 on a blue PSA 10 Jackson Holiday, which is ridiculously high price for a 19-year-old prospect who hasn't done anything. I'm just buying it just because it's kind of a safe investment, but like, is he gonna double my money? Probably not, right? Everyone's already on the hype train. That's just not how it works, right? The way you double or triple your money is by zigging when everyone zags, right? You wanna be buying that guy that no one's buying, right? Like Jalen Hurts last year in the NFL, nobody was high on him, and then his value tripled. But like Josh Allen already sells for a lot of money, a lot of people are already high on him, probably not gonna go up. So you wanna be buying that guy that's kind of cheap, okay? So like there's some prospects that fall into this category that I just mentioned, like Jackson Holiday, like Pete Crow Armstrong, who's a guy for the Mets who like already sells for a lot of money. So like, cause they already sell for a lot of money, like you'll probably make a safe, predictable like 10, 20, 30%, but like you don't have a chance of like doubling your money or tripling your money or doing something crazy. So this brings me to the prospect that I'm the most high on. And I actually don't even have that many of his cards. So this is not me like hyping up my own investment. I have 1 card of his back there. Someone give me a drum roll, because that guy is Luis Angel Acuna. And if that name sounds familiar, yes, he is Ronald Acuna's brother. He falls into all these categories. He came over from Texas in a trade from the Texas Rangers to the New York Mets. Okay, he's hitting 300. He doesn't have a ton of power. I believe he has about 10 homers in the minors while I'm talking right now. But his stuff is going to go up a lot, in my opinion. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. but he's 21 years old, and he has a high chance of being a starter next year for the Mets. Now, there's a few pros and a few cons to this investment. So the pros is he fits into everything I just said, okay? And also, his last name's Acuna, right? And if we know anything about sports cards, right, it's built off hype, momentum, and there's going to be a lot of hype and momentum if someone with the last name Acuna is possibly going to start for the New York Mets, right? So like something so simple and so silly like that could cause an investment to double or triple, right? So those are the pros. There's some cons though as well. One, he doesn't have a ton of power. People who buy baseball cards like guys with power. It's just how it goes. And number two, he's only in AA. He's actually not even in AAA yet, even though he's playing well. So because we want to be buying someone that's going to have a high chance of being a starter next year for a professional team like the New York Mets, going from AA to starter in the majors, can it happen? I think it will. I think it probably will. But it's kind of cause for some concern. But that is who I'm buying at the moment. And just to give you the types of card I'm buying, so it's pretty simple. Right now, what I'm looking to buy is Bowman Chrome. So Bowman Chrome autographs. And just to kind of give you the price points of what I'm looking to do. So right now, while I'm speaking, it's in September. So these price points might change. Okay, so keep that in mind. But right now, so a Bowman Chrome PSA 10 autograph base, I'm looking to pay about $200. A refractor, which is numbered to $499, I'm looking to pay about $400. So it's blue number to 150 PSA 10. I'm only giving you the PSA 10 prices. I'm looking to spend about $700 to $800. His gold, about $2,000 for his PSA 10. It's gold number to 50. And his orange number to 25. I'm looking to spend about $4,000 on it. Now, right now, while I'm speaking, I only have one card of his. It's a gold 9.5. You can see it in the Burbank card show video. I'll put it somewhere around this video. But I think I paid $1,800 on that card. So don't have a lot yet. I don't even know if I'll be able to get a lot. Sometimes you can find these cards, sometimes you can't. I'm just telling you what I think is the best buy right now, in my opinion. And you'll see with all those cards I just listed, I'm not looking to buy any of those offset variations. So what I mean by that is like green shimmer, blue shimmer, wave, speckle. There's all sorts of weird colors, right? I'm just looking to buy his base, his refractor, his gold, his orange, and his blue. That wasn't in order. But that's all I'm looking to buy because those are the original colors when Bowman Chrome first came out. And if Angel Acuna does anything, those are the ones that are going to appreciate the most, and they're the most liquid, okay? So keep that in mind. Once again, all this stuff is not financial advice. I'm literally just telling you exactly what I'm doing. So hopefully you can do it and go out there and make a little bit of extra money you may not have made otherwise. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Comment below. Tell me I'm a moron. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm the smartest person you've ever seen. I'm curious what you guys have to think of my investment and who I think is going to go up a lot. But I like to provide you guys as much authentic, real value as possible. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.